Welcome back, investigators, to Singularity Roleplay for our first episode of Breaking Neon, a gritty and dark noir investigation game with a twist for the City of Mist system. While those of us around the game table have our safety tools in place for us, it's important to know any content that you what did I write? Sorry, guys. For those of us around the game table, we do have our safety tools in place, but it's important to know if any of the content that you hear tonight might be uncomfortable. If at any point during the stream you might feel uncomfortable or distressed, or you find the topics just too much, please take a step back, get some air, take some time to yourself, and hopefully we'll see you back here. This particular game has the following content that some may consider disturbing: gang violence, drug usage, abuse, mentions of sex work, death, and some explanations of forensic anatomy. Viewer discretion is advised. Now, why don't we go ahead and introduce our players in overlay order, starting to my right and going tennis style down the line with Damocleve.
Okay, my name's Jason Richardson. I've been a forever GM for the last 30 years. I'm now 50 years of age and still going strong. And I'm going to be playing a character by the name of Vincent Trago, who's a professional chef from Sheffield.
Very nice. Now, directly below me is Janie Potts.
Hi, I am Janie Potts 75 on social media, and I am playing Lola Prescott, just a housewife, I guess. Possibly. For now.
Very nice. Next up is Shock Point Failure.
Hi, welcome. I'm Shock Point Failure. I'm here today playing the role of Emmett Moreno, a college grad, a little bit down on his luck. But hey, when you hit rock bottom, the only way to go is up.
And last but not least, our illustrious stream sponsor, Fail Prime. And now, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Alan, the All-Seeing Eye, and I am a professional game master and game writer. And if you're not familiar with City of Mist, it is a gritty noir, as I said before, by Son of Oak Games. It's quite possibly one of my favorite systems of all time, and you'll notice why as we start to play. We have you on our end.
How about now? Test.
Loud and clear.
Awesome. Oh, good. All right.
There we go. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. All right. So with City of Mist, as usual, our games begin with a monologue. It's raining again. Makes it hard to track people when their filth washes away every 5 seconds. This city has it out for me, I can tell. Just as I get close to cracking the case, takes away my best chance. Now here I am, standing over a corpse, gun in my hand, and no clues as to who done it. The rain's beating down on me like a drum, and all I can do is stare down at this poor woman who caught a bad case of death. It's almost as if...
Wednesday! Drop the gun.
There it is. The setup. I turn around and lift my hands in the air, holstering Gungnir in the process. Hennessy, is that you?
Yeah, it is, you rat bastard. I could have looked past the past, but this? Why'd you do it? Why, Murdoch?
I had to have a good chuckle before snuffing out the smoke. You really don't like me for this, do you, Hennessy? She was my client. Somebody killed her. If I kill her, I wouldn't get paid. Hennessy growled and kicked the trash can at the edge of the alley, holstering his weapon before his partner came out with an open umbrella to stand under. Thinking about it, I've never known Luke Hennessy to ever have a partner in his life. But times change, and I guess so did he. He's a fresh-faced kid, kind that would kill to get a chance to talk to, but nobody would ever make it. I think his name was,
Lito! There you are. I was wondering when you were going to come out here. Officer Marcus Lito. Meet local pain in the ass private eye. Avery Murdoch. Murdoch here was just regaling us with the story of how he got to standing over this lady and why he had his gun out.
Hennessy lit up his own cigarette, shrugged towards me with an expectant gaze. Her name's Cheryl Vanderlyn. She hired me for this whole Revelations epidemic. Her brother was killed over it. Clearly you nutsacks haven't gotten your collective shits together to bother to look into it.
You motherfucker.
Hennessy flinched. Must have touched a nerve there. But clearly Marcus was a level-headed one between them. Careful, Hennessy. Wouldn't want to have another heart attack. Thought they removed you from field duty. Something about getting too handsy.
Fuck you, you rusky piece of shit.
I didn't think. That was my mistake. I just grabbed him by the collar and shoved him up the wall with the barrel of my piece under his chin. I should have known better than to piss him off. Fuck you, Hennessy! I told you once, I'll tell you again, that ain't me no more, you fat fucking prick.
Knock it off, you two. Let him in. Murdoch, I don't want to do this, but I will shoot you. I will. If you don't give me that gun.
He had his service pistol pressed up against the back of my skull. Reluctantly, I let it go, backing up, turning my gun over to give to him. Be careful with this one, sweetheart. He'll get you killed.
Hands behind your back. You're under arrest for assault of an officer.
Good job, Lito. There's hope for you yet. You got a license for this cannon? Let me see that thing, Marcus. This thing's it's fucking massive. How do you even shoot it? Do me a favor. I got him covered. You go call the war wagon.
Yes, sir.
Fail. Something is off, Marcus Lito.
What?
What do you mean, what? Go call for the coroner.
Yeah, sorry.
You know what, Alexei? Maybe I do like you for this murder. I wonder how much your brother will pay for me for killing you.
The raven's caw echoing down the street was music to my ears. Turned around to look Hennessy in the eye as he cocked the hammer back on my gun. You don't have it in you. Your boss is crooked, Marcus.
Who said that? Detective Hennessy? What are you doing?
Your boss is about to kill that man. You need to do something.
Who keeps saying that? Detective? What are you doing?
You need to learn the way of the streets if you're going to join the precinct. Keep your mouth shut, and you might survive longer than my old partner.
He will kill him and you if you don't make a move.
Shut up! Who keeps saying that?
Great, another whack job. Sorry, Leto. You were a good kid. I knew you couldn't hack it. Don't worry, kid. With this thing, it'll be quick.
You don't have to do this, sir. I won't say anything.
It's gonna be okay, kid. First, he shoots you, then I shoot him, avenging you. You'll be a hero. Maybe even get a street named after you.
Please, I don't want to die. Don't do this.
Well, you should have kept your head down and played ball. Oh, and now you got your gun out. Perfect. Saves me the trouble of pulling it off for you.
You need to act now. You're about to die.
I'm warning you. Put that gun down. I don't want to do this. I want to go home.
You won't shoot me. You're spineless. Now just close your eyes and say goodnight.
Please don't. Please don't.
Hennessy looked shocked as he fell down to his knees. A blank expression. Telltale sign of a hunk of lead right through his brain. Before the gun could hit the ground, I just grabbed it from his hands and holstered it.
It was us or him. You're safe now.
Who is that? What is happening? What did you do to me?
Me? I didn't do nothing, kid. He just woke up.
What the hell does that mean? Woke up to what?
To the nightmare that there's the city. You should listen to that voice. It'll keep you alive.
What is it? What's gonna happen?
Nothing. Hennessy will disappear, the world will keep spinning, and you'll learn the truth.
And what's the truth?
That you were living in a dream and now you control the story. Question is, what will you do with that curse? I turned to look at the birds that are now flocking over Hennessy's corpse. At least they got a nice feast. A little fattening, though. When I turned back around, I removed my eye patch to look the man in the eyes. No one will ever know what happened here.
I just killed a cop. I murdered someone. My boss. How the fuck will no one find out? Wait. Where are the bodies? I want some goddamn answers right now.
Ask your new friend.
The Allfather's magic works in mysterious ways, Marcus. And now, so can you.
I'd hate to be him right now. Scared, anxious, confused. I was too when I first woke up. Sometimes it's best to do the trial by fire and let things work out on their own. Just reason 1,000,001 why I hate this fucking city. So, very interesting opener. Let's go ahead and start at the very beginning of our tale. There's been news reports lately of a new designer drug called Revelation that has been flooding the streets. People have been taking it very freely, and up until most recently, there have been a number of deaths attributed to taking this drug. I'm going to go ahead and start with... You know what? I'm going to start with Fail. Mr. Noir, what are you doing today? It's probably Friday afternoon. It's pretty cloudy outside, about 4 or 5 p.m.
I probably just sitting in my office, looking over files, trying to figure out what the next case is I'm going to take down. You know, I got a lot of people who come in here, a lot of dames with a lot of problems. And these streets are mean. They'll eat you alive. So, I gotta quietly look through and sort my thoughts, because I'm also trying to remember the person who gunned me down and why I didn't die. I gotta get those answers. I gotta push through.
Nice. Your phone is ringing.
Hey, isn't this what I pay Penny for? She's supposed to be answering these phones.
You look around and apparently Penny is out.
Damn secretary, never here when I need her. I pick up the phone.
Yeah, I see Penny's out, huh?
When isn't she?
Give the poor girl a break. She's probably on her lunch.
Dog, it's like 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah, you also keep odd hours. It's Wednesday. I got a favor I need to ask.
All right.
Listen, I'm in the middle of another case right now. This Vandalin case kind of went sideways on me. Need you to look into something for me.
All right, send the files over.
Yeah, I got you. Person you're going to want to talk to after I send this over is a doctor by the name of Creed over at Apollo's Rising Hospital. She's got more information. It's about this STEM stuff or Revelations. I don't know. So many different fucking names for it.
Don't you guys have a vice department that can handle this drug shit?
Man, I ain't been with the department in years. I'm a PI just like you.
Like, I'll see what I can find out.
Appreciate you. And yeah, I'll make sure to forward over the client's money.
Sounds good.
Cool. So he does send you over a case file for the Cheryl Vanderlyn case. And as you start to look over it, our scene fades over to Emmett. Emmett, what are you doing today?
I'd say Emmett would be out on the street doing an odd job, probably some courier work.
Nice.
Maybe not the most legal courier work, but still courier work.
Sometimes that's the most lucrative, though. You are currently on. Are you a bike courier or a car courier?
I think my financial situation forces me to be a bike courier.
That's fair. You are currently on your way to this little strip mall where you have a little bit of regular work over at Street Sweet Emporium. Just down the strip mall is a new tea shop called Mad's Tea Party. And this is where your current delivery is taking you.
All right. Mass Tea Party. Oh, it's this place. It can't be any worse than the first time. All right. Lock up my bike somewhere nearby. And just walk right in the front door. Hello?
Hold on. There it is. Clinging and clanging can be heard from the street, mixing with metallic screeching. Bits of silence are punctuated with smatterings of applause and snaps right out of a beatnik poetry slam. Posters for different bands take up the window space, making it impossible to see inside. The pungent aroma of greasy food, baked goods, and tea fill the air, especially tea. As soon as you walk inside, you can see that this place is packed, and from one section of the shop, you see a man who's a little jittery as he's trying to go down a row of tea glasses to make sure everything is nice and neat.
So yeah, I just make my way through, just trying to move fairly quickly. Try to get the attention of what looks like to be somebody who actually works here, which is the jittery man at the teacups. It's like, excuse me, I have a delivery for a, I look at a note. Who am I supposed to be delivering here for something to?
James Wynn.
Yeah, a James Wynn. Is that you?
No, no, that's my boyfriend. Here, I'll just take that off your hands.
Right. Okay. You seem a bit busy. I'll make it quick. I won't bother with
Nope. Wait. It's okay, buddy. Here, I'll just take that. And he reaches over very slowly and just pulls it out of your hands very slowly.
Yeah. Okay. So, wait, you have that? Just sign here, and I'll get out your hair.
I mean, why don't you just have a seat real quick? I can make you a nice hot cup of tea on the house.
One cup of tea.
Awesome. What's your preference?
I like a good green. What do you have in stock for that?
And he starts rattling off about 30 different flavors of green, including matcha.
All right. So, yeah, I'll go with the pineapple green tea.
Pineapple it is. Okay, hold on. I'll go get that for you. And you watch as he just sort of kicks the package into the back room before scrambling around to make your tea.
Right. Okay.
And as he's making your tea, I'm going to move up to Janie. Lola, what are you up to today?
Well, on a Friday afternoon, I'd be shopping.
Where are you shopping at?
Um, I'm probably shopping at that strip mall to make things easier. I've got a car with me that I could get out the car, get my things, and drop them off. There's a driver in the car.
Very nice. So you do decide that you'll stop over at Streets Sweet Emporium. That is always a tongue twister. You do stop in there, and the sweet scent of baked goods is wafting through the air, and you realize that people are traveling in and out of this brand new shop over at the end.
Excuse me, what's that shop down there? I don't remember that opening.
The owner, his name is Len Street, looks at you and says, it's Mad's Tea Party. Place has been just packed since it opened last week. It's been kind of a nightmare, really.
Mad's Tea Party. Who owns it?
Some guy who calls himself Mads. I don't know. Young couple. Two guys. I don't know what their names are.
Well, nobody opens anything in the shopping center without me knowing about it. I'm going to have to talk to them. But before that, can I get my 4 dozen donuts, please?
Oh, yeah. 1 second. Let me go get those from the back for you, Miss Prescott.
Well,
He comes back with 2 boxes, all stacked neatly for you.
thank you kindly. Let me get my driver to put these in the car. You should just
Okay.
kind of then that somebody comes.
So, anything else? You want me to put this on the tab, or how you want to do this?
Put that on the tab, and I would ask for a coffee from you, but I think I need to visit this new tea shop.
Yeah. Go get yourself some tea. If it's not to your liking, I'll have the coffee ready for you.
Thank you. You know just how I like it.
Yeah, I do. It'll be ready for you just in case.
Thank you kindly.
As you are making your way down to the other end of the strip mall, I'm going to go up to Vincent Trego. Vincent, what are we up to?
I have just finished the best part of a 2-hour dinner luncheon with some kind of media mogul who was trying to set up an event, and we've been negotiating the whole process. And he said that there's going to be some kind of musical presentation or some rock band or something. I wasn't really paying too much attention. I was more worried what he wanted for what he was willing to pay. So what it actually was immaterial to me. I'm now paying a visit back to the restaurant to find out how dinners went and to basically check in for an evening shift because that's when I prefer to be at the restaurant. That's when they need me the most. And I did send out Emmett with some flyers, but he doesn't seem to have returned to the restaurant.
I'm upstairs.
Yeah, I mean, I know that flyers are only about a 2% return, but they account for, putting my restaurant on the map,
All right. So, how are you gonna? What are you going to do then?
Right. So first things first, I am going to get showered, changed, put my whites on, check in with the staff, make sure they're okay, make sure stock levels are good, and then I'm going to take the office phone and give that private detective a call because I was looking for an update on the thing I wanted him to do.
All right. So let's see here. No, your phone starts to ring.
Again with this damn phone. I get a new secretary. This is ridiculous. All right. So I pick it up. Hey, this is Noel.
Oh, hi, Noel. It's Vincent. Yeah, you know what I was speaking about? I was just phoning for an update, You said you'd get back to me.
Your recipes, yes. And you're positive that you don't have any direct enemies? Nobody that you have pissed off recently?
Not in the last 10 years.
No disgruntled sous chefs, nothing like that?
No. I don't know if you know what my MO is, but I'm actually the good guy.
Hey.
That other one, he's not so polite.
We all like to think we're the good guy.
Yeah, I know, but I don't publicly swear.
Fair enough. Well, we've hit a little bit of a dead end, but I'm willing to bet it was one of your sous chefs.
All right. Do you reckon if I was to be a bit more lucrative with my cash, it would make it more likely that you would find him?
It ain't about the cash, man. It ain't about the cash. Look, from what I've run into in these dead ends, I'm just not getting the answers that I need, and it's almost like your people are afraid to talk. So, you said you had a partner in this restaurant, correct?
Yeah, I did.
Has he talked about opening up any new ventures lately?
Well, not since his death, no.
Well, death always makes things complicated. No kids? He didn't have anybody who...
He had a little... he had a son. Lopez.
Lopez. All right.
Yeah, but Lopez was always talking about fast food outlets and things and franchising, and I don't think either he or his father actually saw eye to eye, and I really didn't get on with him. But
well, at least
you can't pick your family, can you?
It's true, you can't. But this gives me another lead to go off of. Give me a few days to look into this, and I'll let you know what I find out.
Cheers. And about that other thing, we'll talk about that in private.
Yeah, we can meet at this new tea joint that's just opened up here in town, if you've got time.
Is it anywhere near the bakery?
I believe so. It's Mads. I don't know, Mads something or other.
Right. Okay. When I knock off, I'll. Is it a 24/7 jobby?
That I don't know.
Right. Okay. I'll find out. I'll get someone on it.
Sounds good.
Right. Good luck, and keep me posted because I don't like being left hang.
No, absolutely.
All right. Catch you later. Bye.
Bye.
All right. So, do you go to the tea house then, Vincent?
Yeah. What I'm going to do is make sure everything's set up, and if I'm confident that they've got it covered, I say that I've just got to pop out, and I'll go and meet Noel at the tea shop.
All right. As you jump into your car and start speeding away, we have that camera shot going over the roof and into the grill that comes back out into the tea house where a big old cup of tea is being set right in front of Emmett.
When you say big, are we talking comically big?
I wouldn't say comically big, but it is like a venti glass if you were to go over at Starbucks.
Ah, okay.
All right. Yeah.
I mean, he does have a comically large teacup sitting right there in full display if you wanted one.
No.
Afternoon, Emmett.
Hey, Vincent. So
No,
were you
Chef.
asked? Yes, I did distribute the flyers. They're all over town.
It's not Vincent, it's Chef. When we're talking about work, it's titles. When we're talking as friends, it's names.
Got it. No.
Right. So, what were you saying about my flyers?
Spread all across town.
I'm not liking the word spread. Could you elaborate, please?
Neatly distributed in mailboxes and upon.
Oh, right. You mean you've delivered them?
Yes.
Have you got the catchment zone map?
The what?
Or did you deliver that? You know the right. I blocked the city out in zones, and I color coded each of them, and each flyer was tailored to the color because of the demographics. Now, tell me that you gave the right flyers to the right demographics.
Master of Ceremonies. What would I? Could I make this a roll to see if I did that properly?
I'm gonna actually just I'm gonna do this. High or low?
I'm gonna say hi.
Yes, you did.
So yes, I did actually follow those instructions.
I knew why I could see potential in you. Anyway, that aside, you can call me Vincent now.
Oh, good. So, what brings you out this way?
Well, a friend of mine recommended it, so I thought I'd drop in to see what the hubbub was all about. I know.
Okay, so, I mean, they're pretty quick.
That's a large cup.
It is.
I reckon before you hit the bottom of that cup, you're going to have to go to the bathroom.
It's only green tea.
Oh, it's going straight through then.
It is at this point that Miss Prescott walks in.
She walks in with a handbag, properly held, and just walks straight to find whoever is running the place.
At the front, you see a very jittery man going back to his teacups, currently stirring them and distributing them very quickly.
Excuse me. I don't know who you are.
Oh, hi. My name is Harry Ides, at your service.
Are you running this place, Harry?
Yes, I'm one of the owners.
Hi, I'm Miss Prescott, and I run the business group, and I wasn't familiar with you.
Oh, yeah, we just opened last week. My boyfriend Mads, he's the one that owns the place.
You should have him give us a call. It's really important that you stay on top of things around here, especially with the high crime rate.
Yeah, I will make sure that he gets on top of that.
You really should. What do you have to offer for a beverage for me?
And he rapid fire starts going through all 120 teas.
Yes. Make a recommendation, please.
Would you prefer sweet or savory?
Sweet, like myself.
And he offers up the tiramisu.
Thank you. And if this is to my liking, you will get a lot more business. But don't forget, let me give you a card. Have your partner, and she hands over a card. It's for it says cleaning service.
Oh, okay. So he,
Call us right away.
of course, and he takes it and he very jittery, shaky hands, and then shoves it into his pocket before going off to make your tea. Noel, it is about this time when you enter.
All right. So as I enter, I kind of scan the room. I look around to see who's here. Especially, knowing the crime rate in this area, I've got to make sure things aren't gonna, turn south. And that's when I notice Vincent sitting with Amit. Looks like they're having a pretty decent conversation, so I'll slowly head that way.
As you approach, you're hearing Lola talking about the crime rate, and this man is just rattling through all of his teas.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm pretty sure that Lola runs the crime, syndicate down here. So.
Oh, a new customer. Hi, sir. Would you like some tea?
No, I'm more than okay.
Cool. Well, please make yourselves at home. Everything here. Just go ahead.
Wait, just make myself at home? I'm just gonna walk into the kitchen.
But don't go back in there. Clean room. Clean room.
I don't have a room here. I'm not cleaning any rooms.
No. It's a clean room. It's sterile. Keep it clean. Don't go back there, okay?
You said I could make myself at home.
It's a figure of speech.
Yeah, whatever. And I'm just gonna go sit down with Vincent and Amit.
I know.
Gentlemen.
Yeah. So, do we dig this crazy place?
Yeah.
Crazy is a apt word.
I feel it's gonna take the barista over there a little bit of time to get used to us.
So, what do we think? Do we think he's on something?
Oh, he's definitely on something.
Definitely on something.
Janie, he hands you a cup, and his hand is shaking a little bit more.
Are you all right, Harry?
Just a little over caffeinated. Sorry. That's what happens when you drink tea all day.
You really should relax.
But then I don't get anything done.
See. Well, this place is really busy, and I'm just going to look around for somewhere to sit, and it's going to have to be with the three guys.
All right. So yeah, now Lola is sitting down next to the three of you.
Oh, hello, madam. I don't think we've made it. Hang on a minute. Miss Prescott.
Yes.
I think I might have actually worked for you at some point.
Did you work
It's,
for me?
Yeah, I'm a professional caterer.
Oh, you probably worked for my husband at some point.
All right, okay.
He had a terrible accident.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Ooh, that was a shame. I think I made a couple of deliveries on the behalf of your husband in the past.
Yeah, Johnny was into a lot of business. He was in charge of the business association.
Oh, Emmett, I didn't know you worked for Johnny.
Yeah, I do a lot of odd jobs around town.
Right. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just really, I'm still torn up about my dear, sweet husband and his poor demise.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything we could do to help you or take your mind off of things?
No, just make sure you drive carefully. He had a car accident. It was tragic.
Yeah, sure. Right, I'm going to write a note to Emmett. I said, tomorrow morning, can you send some flowers round to the Prescott estate, please?
Yeah,
And
Emmett
I'll
just sees the
I'll
note and
slide it across the table to him.
yeah, Emmett just takes the note, like, peeks at it real quick, and just gives it like a little subtle nod.
Lola, your phone beeps. You're getting a text message. It's from Tabitha. It says, when you have a sec, give me a call.
Excuse me, I've got an urgent call. I've just been terribly busy since my husband, and she'll jump up to take the call,
Oh, okay.
leaving her poor tiramisu there.
Does this happen often to you guys? Just people wandering in, sitting down, and then wandering off and leaving their drinks. Is there something wrong with the tiramisu tea? That's what I want to know.
Emmett just,
And I dip my finger in
takes the napkin and just lays it over the cup. Like,
Oh,
he doesn't
sorry.
even think about it, just happens.
Was the tiramisu tea any good? Did
So,
I beat him to it before he covered it?
did you try it?
No, I just covered it because.
Oh, okay, you just covered it. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess you wouldn't know unless you got your own cup of tiramisu.
All right, okay. So yeah, I mean, if he'd covered it, I wouldn't have fought him for. I would have probably just given him a dirty look.
What?
I mean, if it's not good, we can always make it better. And I'm just gonna reach into my jacket and pull out a flask. Anybody need a sip?
I put my cup forward.
I'll pour some in.
I'm fine.
That's
Thank you.
better.
What did you get? What did you get, Vincent?
Oh, mint chai.
All right.
Mint chai with a fuck ton of bourbon in it.
Yeah, that works for me.
All right. So Lola, as you go outside, I'm assuming you give her a call.
Yes.
She answers almost immediately. She's, oh, thanks. I didn't think you were available.
I was just making the rounds and having a cup of tea. What's up, Tabitha?
We've got kind of a problem over here that could use some special eyes to look at, if you understand my meaning.
Yes. How many do you need? And do you need a car?
Well, whoever you know that would be willing to help would be grateful. And yeah, you'll probably need a car to be able to move around, because whatever this is, it's big. Police aren't being able to touch this, and there's more and more people dead now. I gotta figure this out. I don't understand what's causing this to happen.
Do you need me there?
I would appreciate the help.
All right, I've got to take care of something. I'll send out some eyes ahead of time, and I'll make sure that I have a ride for later in just a few minutes.
Okay, thank you.
And Lola's gonna hang up and go back in to get her tea to go.
Nice. When you come back in, you find that your teacup has been covered.
Oh, did somebody leave their napkin here?
Oh, yeah, I just didn't want your tea to get cold while you waited.
Thank you so much. You're kind. What was your name again?
It's Amit.
Ahmed, you said you've worked for Johnny before?
Just a couple of odd jobs, simple deliveries, nothing more. Didn't really know the man, I'm afraid.
Okay. I have a situation. I need to go. So I'm gonna get this tea to go, and I need some help. She's gonna look at the rest of you.
Might I inquire what sort of help you need?
You said you've done work for him as well?
Yeah, he's been one of the. He's been a solid customer for particular venue work. And I guess I owe him one because, like, I think the restaurant wouldn't have actually got off the ground if it weren't for the public the public help that he gave me.
All right, I need your help too. I have a vehicle if you all don't. If you
My
can't.
car's out front. There's room for your bike, and it.
Amit just side eyes you, but then no, then back to you. Remembering the flask. Yeah,
Listen, doll, you can just give me the address and I'll get there on foot. I prefer to walk these mean streets with the wind at my back.
Fine. Right. Lady Prescott, I do believe after our recent beverage, it would be probably advantageous for us to actually take you up on your offer of a ride. Amit, I'll give you my keys and I say, go do yourself a favour, put your bike in the back of my motor.
got it.
So Lola will give you the address. And just make like a hand motion, and people will come ready to lead you to her car.
Right. Okay. We'll get out to the cars. We'll stick the bike in the back of my car, and then we'll go to the vehicle and hope that there's a driver there.
When you get there, you find that there is a very well-suited man sitting right there on in the driver's seat, waiting for you guys to get in.
That
I'll look
happened
in. I'll go.
way too quick.
They're looking out for me because of, it's just me and the kids after what happened to Johnny. I can't thank him enough for just being here. Thank you so much, driver. She says driver. Doesn't say a name.
Yeah. And the guy just looks at you, and you see him just like mouthing quietly to himself, "My name's David."
I'll go, David, is that you?
Hey, I know you.
Yeah. So what's going on here?
Yeah,
I mean, I feel, I don't know. I think Amit and I feel a bit. I don't know. Do you feel it too?
I feel
Yeah.
something.
All right. What is it you're feeling, then, Amit?
The desire to start a class warfare.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, that's a strange urge. No. What I was talking about was poor old Johnny and his recent dalliance with death, as it were. I kind of feel that I owe him one, and it sounds like you obviously had a good working relationship with him as well.
Good enough, yes.
Well, paid work is good enough, isn't it?
Well paid work.
Yeah, no questions asked, I'd imagine.
None whatsoever.
Lola seems lovely.
So far.
Well, I guess if we're conscientious and kind enough and show her the respect that she needs, then it means good things for the future, or at least for her, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So, Dave, where are we going?
I don't know. Wherever the missus tells me.
She gets back and she'll give that address to Tabitha's clinic.
Okay. Somehow, against all odds, Noel is the first one to get there. He has the power of noir behind him. But you guys pull up almost shortly after him as he's making his way up the steps. Standing tall and shining bright like a beacon against the night sky, the bright ivory tower that is Apollo's Rising can be seen for miles around. Everything is well lit, and a pleasant calm pervades the resounding atmosphere. Soft white light shines on soft white bricks with architecture that exudes quiet and protective strength. Staff all dressed in white appear to be busy, but never in a panic or hurry. Truly, this must be a welcome center at the pearly gates.
I'm going to suspect that Noel's got there by slow-mo noir. He's had a montage, guys.
I just know these streets. They never steer me wrong.
How many people here never get lost? Okay.
So, you guys are now at the entrance to Apollo's Rising. As you make your way in, as explained, people here are busy. There's a bunch of people waiting for triage. There are some that are currently being taken back. And then you see one doctor hurried along a row of patients. And she first catches eyes on Lola. Oh, Lola, thank you. I really appreciate it.
You see Lola, like, big smile on her face.
And she comes, takes your hands, and then looks to the rest of you. Oh, you must be the help. Sorry, my name is Dr. Creed. And I'm assuming, and she looks around, I'm assuming you're all different.
If you mean uninjured and not in need of treatment, you'd be correct. Wink.
Yeah, let's go over that.
I'm something
Okay.
all right, I say as I just take another hit from the flask and put it back in my jacket.
I would be concerned for your liver, sir, but I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. Okay, come here, take a look. And she leads you back into one of the rooms where there's already a body on a stretcher.
Looks like
Right,
you got yourself a classic case of guy on a stretcher.
It's looking pretty terminal too.
Right, so, I may be on the track for a doctorate, but it's in philosophy, not medicine. I don't know how much we're gonna be here.
So what's looking at here, Tabitha?
This man died from taking this, and she holds up a small vial of a glittering green liquid. This was found in his pocket. Whether or not it was an overdose, it's unsure. I can't tell because the entirety of his liver and brain are currently missing.
What do you mean missing?
She pulls back the cover a little bit more and removes the top of the head. And you can see that the brain cavity is completely empty.
Does it look like it's been surgically removed?
No. I made
It's
this
just absent.
incision. Yes.
Right, okay. Who
Have
was
you?
this person? Sorry.
Go ahead, Lola.
Go on.
No, go ahead and answer who the person was.
Right now, he's a Jane Doe, or John Doe. Don't have anything. The ID says something, probably Steven. I don't know. It's a fake. So, for all I know, this guy could be named John, but he's about 20 years old and looks to be a college student.
Have you seen this at all before?
He's not the only one. Everybody that has taken this new street drug has come in like this. Missing organs, no surgical anything. They're just gone.
Like they just magically disappeared.
Yes.
I'd like to do a look beyond the mist.
Our first roll, and it is a very special one. A look beyond the mist means that you are looking behind the veil of reality to see what mystic nonsense is going on back there. So this is going to be plus mythos. So go ahead and give me your plus mythos, please.
Well, I've rolled 10 and I've got 3 mythos, so I've rolled a 13.
Beautiful. All right. The hospital gives you a feeling of calm, gives you a calm feeling of a life well lived. An aspect of death may linger here, but it is comforting, gentle. One that greets you like an old friend and relieves you from pain. On the perimeter of the hospital and in the emergency room, you'll notice that there are mushroom spores growing like a cancer along the walls, spreading as new victims writhe in pain.
Right, okay. My first question then is, was it the desired effect of the drug to put him in this state?
As you're looking over the body, you notice that there's still trace amounts in his system, like you can visibly see it beyond the mist. And it appears as if it was manufactured to do this, or it was unintentionally sabotaged, like somebody doesn't have the full formula.
Right, second question. Do I believe that this might actually be the result of the drug being cut, split, twisted, or broken down into a derivative, thus not being pure?
Yes.
Third question. Without it going too far into a leap of logic, do I think that this could be the precursor to someone being a copycat for the new drug that's on the street?
Without its original, it would be very hard to get that answer.
Okay. So
You
that's
do-
fair enough. I don't know. But it could be.
It could be a copycat or it could be the original. You're unsure, but whatever it is, it's not good.
Right, okay.
All right. I'm gonna try and do an investigation, seeing that I kind of know everybody one way or another.
Okay, so roll me an investigate and choose your power tags from your character sheet.
Which would be know everybody.
It doesn't matter which theme you use it from. You
Mhm.
can use any of the power tags as long as they relate to your action.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's about the only one I really can easily make a connection with. Oh, okay.
What were your power tags?
Struggle knows everybody, so that's +1, I believe.
Okay, hold on. Knows everybody, that's +1. All right.
Mhm.
Do you have any other ones you want to use? Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's kind of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so +1.
Okay, I've already rolled, and that is a 6, a 5, and a +1, so that's a total of 12.
Nice. All right. A resounding success. You get to ask a question.
All right. Do I know who this is?
He is one of your fellow classmates. His name is Stephen Lewis, and he happens to be also a psych major.
Okay. All right. And Ritual, how many questions do I get to ask? Just the one?
Yes, it's 1 for the number of tags that you use.
Okay. So, all right. So, yeah, I go ahead and say that yes, I think I know who this is. You said his name was Stephen
Lewis.
Lewis. I remember back from college. He's a psych major. Don't know what he's doing messing around with experimental drugs, but okay.
Hey, kid. Sometimes we just mess around with things, looking to get out of our own heads.
Sorry about that. So, I've got about a dozen other bodies here just like his.
Do you have any more of the drug?
No, unfortunately, I have this, and I got one other one that I have off of a different victim. And she reaches into her pocket for a vial of a purple shimmering liquid.
Was just a question. Wasn't the one that he had green? Are they two different?
Yeah, they're two different liquids. I don't know what it is. One that was on this guy was green. This one, another guy had it. He had two of them. He had one that was green and this one that was purple.
That's because they're supposed to be taken together. No wonder this man's missing some vital parts. He didn't do the drug right.
What? Oh,
All I know is each one of them were found with an injector. It kind of looks like an EpiPen. This thing fits right in there. So, I don't know. Whatever this is, it's getting worse. In the last 4 weeks, I've had about 40 or 50 people in here.
Well, I'm going to check. I'm sorry, out of character. I'm trying to remember how to use the tags. So I have to say the tags.
It depends on what the role is. What are you trying to do?
She was going to use her Queen of the Underworld tag to see if where it's coming from, who's running it.
Okay, so you're trying to get some information. So I'm going to have you roll and investigate, and then your Queen of the Underworld tag would use that, or would work for that.
Okay.
If you have any other power tags that relate to investigating into the shadier side of the world, you can also use those. It's a max of 3.
Okay. I'm just going to use that one, and I got 8. I don't know what to add to it. I'm sorry.
It's just the +1 because you had one tag.
Okay, so
So that's a 9. All right. So the the answer that you're going to get is going to be slightly fuzzy. What's your question?
who's selling this?
You know that there is a drug out there called Revelation that is being sold by the Russian mafia known as the Tiema Bratva. They're owned by a very shady man by the name. You don't know who actually runs the Bratva. You only know its lieutenant. Her name is Pietra Baznov.
I'm going to say that. That's what I'm going to say, that the Broad runs this. They're the ones selling this.
Right, okay. Well, that's not the kind of drugs we want on our street, is it now?
No, but I need to try to talk to them, but I don't have a very good relationship with them. Johnny had a better relationship.
Amit, do you know these people? Oh, that's a yes. Okay. I've got dinners to do.
So go do your dinners.
No. I mean, the evening's been taken care of. The team's on it, but you know, it's like in most things. You got hard choices to make all the time, and I think this is one of those moments when I see somebody distressed and obviously grieving, and that kind of makes me feel that I need to support and help Miss Lola.
Well, I'll be all right. If you
Are you sure?
staff, do you need more people?
No. Staff is fine. We're managing just fine. City Corner, on the other hand, they're a little booked, but we're managing. I pulled this one aside specifically so you guys can take a look at it. I don't know where to start.
They come this way, correct? They're already dead when they come in.
Most often than not. Sometimes we get a fresh one, but they die within minutes of getting here.
Do they say anything before they die?
No, it's mostly mutterings and gibberings. I had one guy tell me that he saw very pretty lights before his brain exploded on me.
Right.
I just get a concern that if we set up a meeting with these individuals, or the lieutenant, as it were, it puts us on the radar, doesn't it?
Well, I'm already on the radar. If they shouldn't pay any attention to you if you just want to come to the meeting and sit in the background.
I'm not very good at that. I'm always talking, see. I mean, we all play to our strengths, don't we?
Wait. You got a meeting with Petra?
I'll try to start one up.
I don't know if that dame would be too happy to see me again.
Okay,
I get the
don't
impression.
want to know.
What was that, Amit?
I was just saying I don't even want to know what Noel did with Petra.
I don't think Noel wants to know what he did with Petra.
Let's just say it involved a lot of vodka and a bear.
Petra's quite pretty, isn't she?
She was. And then we got the bear drunk.
Was it a dancing bear?
It wasn't dancing after all that vodka, that's for sure.
Right.
We'll,
Miss Lola?
we'll leave the imagination to what kind of bear that actually was to the readers or to the viewers.
Miss Lola, if you can set up this meeting, I'm quite happy to support you, so long as I can keep my business running.
If you need help with your business, just let me know. I've got people.
Okay. Well, I run the Othello.
Oh, I think some people of my people work there.
Yeah, they do. I've had to pick up several different languages, Eastern European languages, actually, very, very fast. I'm a quick learner, but you know.
Yeah, Johnny was great at it. He grew up there.
Yeah, he said he spoke 14 languages.
Sounds like Johnny.
All right, okay. Yeah, if you can set up this meeting and help take care of the Othello, and I'm more than happy to help. Because if it weren't for Johnny, I don't think I would have got the restaurant off the ground. So yeah, it's my way of repaying him, I guess.
Just consider it set up, and I'll let you know when it is.
Okay. Amit, on a complete segue, I've just been thinking, you know how I've kind of taken you under the wing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's been something I do to all of the people that come to work for me. And I think at this point in our employer-employee relationship, I need to extend an invitation to you to create a signature dish. Just wondering how you'd feel about that.
Oh, whew, I thought you were about to say we're going to go get plastered and do something crazy. All right, signature dish. Yeah, that sounds like...
We can do the other thing if you want.
I know where we can get a bear.
Night's not over yet. You might still have to do that.
No, I can create my own miscue, thank you very much. So what do you say, Emmett? Are you up to creating a signature dish with me for the restaurant?
Yeah. I think so.
Cool. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
All right. Yeah, tomorrow. Hopefully we don't get trapped by talking to the Russian mob. That's gonna be fun.
Lola, you know that Pietra does most of her business out of a strip club called Bald.
Okay. I'm gonna say goodbye to Tabitha and tell her I need to set up some meetings, and I'm not gonna tell Tabitha I'm going to the strip club.
You go have fun. Don't spend too much money over there.
Well, just going to set the meeting up, but I'll tell
Okay.
you like
And yes, it is a strip club called Bald.
I'd like to do a investigation, but the method of my investigation is the invocation of spirit and mediumship. I want to talk to the spirit of the dead person.
I'm going to say, as you try to, you realize that there's nothing here. It's already gone. And I will give this to you as part of your look beyond the mist. You realize that Dr. Creed is the death god that is watching over this hospital.
Which one?
Charon, the
Oh,
Greek
right.
ferryman.
Oh, the one that ferries the souls.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that'll be why the soul isn't here to talk to.
Correct.
Okay, well, that's good to know. Creepy, but good to know.
All right. So you guys off to a strip club?
Hey,
guess.
before we go, Doc, I'm kind of hungry. Would it be possible to get like a bag AB positive?
I'm sorry. What?
I just need can I get a bag of blood?
We're in a blood shortage. She like looks. She's like almost face to face with you now, and she's looking deep into your eyes. And she goes, "Huh. Yeah. Okay."
All right.
I'm going to burn mental manipulation and get her to forget that she gave him the bag.
So there is a thing you can do in this game called burning tags. If you do that, you get an automatic 10. It's a roll of 7 with a power of 3. So you just wiped her memory of her giving this man a bag of AB positive blood.
Yeah. Since I've seen it as a necessity for it means he can come back and ask again and she won't pry him for more information.
I can't argue with that.
So when you burn tags, they are burned until the next downtime or the montage, and you gain them back by trying to recuperate. So yeah, she gives you the blood. Where are you guys headed now?
The strip club, right?
Is she asking or are you asking?
No, that's me asking.
All right, okay. So we're heading straight to the meeting if it's already been set up. But if we gotta wait, then we'll stall.
I thought we had to go to the strip club first to set it up.
I mean, you have her number. It was in Johnny's old phone, and you transferred all that information over to yours.
Yeah, give her a call.
I'm gonna call her to try to set the meeting up.
So, how can I help you?
This is Lola.
Lola.
Wife.
Ah, Miss Prescott. How can I help you?
I bother you by setting up a meeting. I wanted to talk to you about something important.
We'll be in club.
Okay, we'll be right there.
Hey,
I
Lola,
see you soon.
Lola, ask her if the bear is there.
Oh, is the bear there?
He's here.
Oh shit.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Are you trying for a repeat performance? Right now.
Look, I'm just trying to gauge her mood. If the bear's there, this isn't gonna be a good time.
For who? Us or you?
Well, if it's not good for me, it sure as shit's not gonna be great for you, buddy.
I'm gonna leave it up to chat here. In the chat, let's put a vote up. Do we want the bear to be a legitimate bear, or do we want the bear to be a human? Take your votes.
Oh no, I was whispering that, so it's fine.
Oh my god. Okay. To the strip club we go. I can't believe every time I have to do this. Glam rock plays while scantily clad folks spin like ballerinas on shimmering silver poles. The smell of perfume masked sweat hangs in the air. Clumps of horny, drunk, and sexually frustrated people watch, giving money just to be near beauty, while high rollers take their folks into private curtained sections for privacy. All the while, frightening golem-like men who prefer violence to sex watch carefully, looking for any excuse to indulge in their personal vices.
Right. Okay.
Sorry, Meg. So, you're at the club now. What do you guys do?
So
We
we're-
need to make our way through as quickly as possible. Get in, get out, get the job done.
Yeah, Lola just walks in and looks for whatever her name is. Forgot that quickly.
Pietra.
Yeah.
Although it hasn't been telegraphed, I'm a trained killer. And I'm concerned that certain clientele in this place might make a move on Lola. So I am going to be flanking her, and I will intercede as rapidly as humanly possible if someone goes to touch her.
Let's see here. Noel, a very burly gentleman in assless chaps, approaches you.
I've got my little baggie full of blood with a crazy straw in it, and I'm just kind of sipping it, and I just kind of look at him, Bear, and I just go back to sipping my.
Noel, where's my hug?
How have things been?
It's good. I have fun.
Good. Where's the rest of your pants, Bear?
Back in dressing room.
Fair enough. Apparently we're here to see your boss. She's
Petra.
still pissed about that night?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, she get over it. It's fine. It's fine. I only had to mow one person's face off. It's good. It's fine. It's da.
Fair enough. What time are you going on, Bear?
Oh, I'm actually finishing up. I'll be done in about 20 minutes.
Oh, you got time? I'd like to buy my friend Amit here a dance.
Oh, no. I appreciate the thought, but I would prefer a completely different style of dance. In a ring with boxing gloves.
Oh, Bear is an excellent boxer. You guys can throw down.
And you watch as he like sets his drink down and stretches out a bit. He's, oh yes, I Golden Gloves boxer.
Oh, this is becoming better and better.
There's a ring in the back. They do underground fights here.
Duh.
You know, I should have actually remembered that. Oh well. Guess I'm gonna be coming back here later.
And if you want real challenge, I turn into real bear.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
And you actually like he holds his hands up in front of him, and they turn into bear claws.
I'm just going to carry on walking through, and I'll say to him, "Don't bite your nails."
And from the other side of the room, over all of the music, Lola and crew all hear the sound of a Russian woman coming down the stairs. Ah, you must be Miss Prescott.
Yes.
Please, come.
And Lola was just going to follow her.
Are we all following Lola up the stairs?
I hope so.
Because
We're not stopped.
as
You're having
we
flashbacks, aren't you, Noel?
as we head up the stairs, I kind of like tip my head, like I kind of just like duck my head with like my hat into like my coat and just kind of like follow up slowly.
You should be able to with your whole noir thing. Just kind of tilt it down.
Actually, like as you're climbing up the stairs, the lighting is hiding your face. It's just like naturally happening, as if like everything around you is kind of black and white for a moment, only to have that one glimmer of light right at your eyes.
Perfect. As long as she's not paying attention, I think we'll be good.
As you get into the office, you notice that it's darker in here than the rest of the club. So, my father, he prefers lights down, so I leave them down. Anyways, what can I do for you?
We need to talk about a certain drug that's being run around.
Boże mój. Okay. What do you wish to know?
Was it your intent for it to liquefy the brains of the people who take it? You're not going to sell them. Okay.
And she just shakes her head, starts saying a slur of Russian cuss words. That is fake. Somebody's producing a fake of our drug. It's causing lots of death, hitting our bottom line very hard.
What color is it? Is yours a particular color? Because I saw two different colors, a purple and a green.
Revelation is purple.
Okay, so the green one is the fake.
Correct. Word on the street is that it's being called STIM.
You know who's running it?
No, if I did, we would have already cut them open.
This is a lot of people are taking the stem, and we need to stop that.
Most of my dealers are over at the university, a section called Dealer's Choice. If anything, that is where you'll find our fake.
Are they cutting your revelation to make the stem, or are they just putting some green liquid in the bottle and adding some glitter to it?
Honestly, I wish I knew. I haven't been able to get my hands on it.
I might be able to get you a sample of it.
That would be greatly appreciated.
I'll talk to my person and have them send someone over here with it. Yes?
Alan, I'd like to use my flashback to have already bagged a sample of the green.
Okay. How did you get the sample?
When I had my hand on the body, and I jogged her memory so that our friend there could take the blood, I just walked up and took it off the side.
Okay. So yes, you produce from your pocket a bottle of stim.
And I'll hand it to Lola.
Well, hand it to Pietra.
I see. It's quite impressive. It's a good fake. Whoever did this knows their chemistry. I'll have to have it analyzed.
All right. The meeting was about that drug because I could remember you running the revelation that I'm glad that you're not running this down. That would be. I think you make a business choice like that.
It's doesn't make us money if our users keep dying from it.
Yeah, your optics are going to be all off kilter, and you won't get any repeat sales.
Exactly.
Well, thank you for meeting with me on such short notice.
I have plenty of time. I just sit in my office and watch people dance all day. Mr. Noir,
Yes. What? Huh? Oh, wow. Oh, Petra. Hey, it's been a while. God, this office brings back memories. How's Bear doing?
he's doing great. Still recovering from the liver poisoning that he got, but he'll be fine.
I don't know how a bear god could get liver poisoning, but all right.
Well, a little bit of Everclear, about 16 bottles of vodka. Pretty sure.
Yeah, you overdid it with the Everclear.
It's definitely the Everclear.
If you do come across any leads, you let me know, please. We
Yes.
will we'll need to take care of this.
No. Petra, you know the usual fee if I come across any leads.
She reaches into her desk, pulls out an envelope, sifts through it, and slaps it on the table.
All right. Whatever I find, you'll be the first to know.
That's to share between you.
What's your usual fee?
I pull out my usual fee and then hand the envelope over to Amit.
Emmett, you notice that inside this envelope is $10,000.
Take this, please.
I'll take it, and I'll say, спасибо, добрый вечер. Привет, спасибо, хорошо.
So that was Zarushki.
Yeah. Vincent Traeger.
Pietro Brezhnov. Well, I don't want to keep you, so please.
This, it hasn't been that long. So thank you for being patient with me too.
I know transitions can be difficult. My father wishes to extend his condolences to you.
Yeah, it's just a shame that accident happened.
I hope our two organizations can work much better together.
I think so. I'm not Johnny, obviously.
Obviously. Please, if you need, make yourselves comfortable. Otherwise, I have some other business to attend to.
Thank you. And Lola will start heading out.
Mr. Noir, try to avoid poisoning Bear again.
Yeah. I've decided I'll just stick to rigging fights for him instead.
You better not.
Are you thinking of jumping in the ring at some point?
Oh, me against Bear? That didn't end well last time.
It
My
did
buddy
not.
here, though.
Mr. Marino?
Money that we could bet. Let's see who's winning.
Amit, you just realized you've never actually mentioned your name to this woman.
Yes. That. Yes. Hi, I don't. You kind of got me a bit off guard there. I'm Marino. Hi. Yes, I did mention that I would like to have a sparring match with a bear at some point.
I will make sure that it is set up for you.
Thank you.
you want to do anything about her knowing your name? Like, do you want to investigate that, or
I'm very, very tempted, but I'm not entirely sure what I could. Well, I guess I could still slap nose everybody on there.
otherwise you can look beyond the mist?
Uh, okay, sure. I'll look beyond the mist. That's a
Okay.
roll plus mythos.
Correct.
Quick question: how would I determine what my mythos score is?
It's the number of mythos themes that you have.
Ah, okay. So that's a 5, a 4, and a 2. So that's 11.
Okay. You look at her and you get a very sickening feeling of somebody who is capable of pouring honey and milk into your ear and making you do things you really don't like.
So yeah, I'm just going to internalize that. Pass
You get to ask 2 questions because you have two mythos themes, correct?
yes.
Okay, so yeah, it's a power of 2. You get to ask 2 questions. What would you like to ask?
What mythos is she connected to exactly?
As you look at her, you see an old monk standing almost at her side. Someone of Russian descent who is looked very, very illfully to the Tsar.
All right. Okay.
She is Rasputin.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to burn the other one on asking, how does she know my name?
She is Rasputin.
Yeah, she's I figured. Okay.
She knows you because she can read your mind. How are you guys doing as players? Do we need to take a break here, or do you guys want to keep going?
I'm good.
I kind of need a quick break.
Yeah, we'll have
All
time
right.
to get a break.
All right. So give us a few minutes here, folks. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll finish up with part 2.
And we are back on air.
And welcome back, investigators. We are going to keep plugging away at this first case. So, our investigators were last left at Bald Strip Club, where they had a meeting with the lieutenant of the Russian mafia, Latima Bratva. As you can see, Janie is away. She'll be back momentarily. Where do you guys want to go? Do you want to hang out at the club some more? Maybe fight a bear?
Um, hmm. What sort of time of night is it now?
It's still probably about maybe 5 p.m. ish, closer to 6.
Right, okay. Amit, when does the university liven up a bit?
Let's see, it's what, late afternoon Friday now?
Yeah, do you think it's about 8, 9 o'clock that people start sort of recreationally start gathering together?
I mean, last class usually well, there's 9 classes, so that's the thing. Yeah, not too much longer until people start showing up for shenanigans.
I think that. Thank you. I think that was probably a good shout, and especially it being the kind of place that you're more familiar with than, say, myself.
You're gonna want to go see if we're gonna track down somebody who might know something.
Um, yeah, I mean, the quicker we address leads, the quicker we can resolve getting that information into the right hands. So it's done.
Gentlemen, I may know somebody. Can I use my street cred to I guess to point out like, hey, this is who we can talk to, or
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and roll me an investigate, and any tags that you have that are pertinent to it, like your street cred, go ahead. And let's see if there's anything that I have against you.
Investigate. So 11.
Did you have any other tags, or is it just the street cred?
Just the street cred.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and ask your question.
How would I pose this as a question? I believe I may know somebody. So
Who is that person?
yeah, like who would I know, or who might I know that has the that might have some information for us?
You know a man by the name of Dimebag Dave. He's a local dealer that tends to hang around in that area. Whether or not he deals in Revelation or Stim, kind of unknown, but you know him as you get information from him.
All right. So Amit, are you familiar with Dimebag? That he's kind of an asshole.
No, I'm gonna just tell you this right now. I know everybody.
Yeah,
This
okay.
is not an exaggeration.
Well, then you definitely know this asshole. Always listening to Nickelback, acting like he's cool.
And it's cush as shit. Yes, I know him.
Yeah. He may have some information on Stim versus this other drug that we need to follow up on.
I mean, it's better than my idea of going to pick on the psych majors.
I mean, we could do that too. Like, I'm down for that as well. It could be fun, but maybe we'll do both. We'll tear up the psych majors and we'll pick on Dimebag. We'll get all the information we can.
All right, sounds like a plan.
All right.
Let's go bully some kids while we're on a murder investigation.
I mean, they're not mutually exclusive in this particular case.
You just got Ahmed on one side going, all right, have you seen the people that are distributing this? And then on the other side is Noel going, ah, you nerd. All right. So, Ms. Prescott, it appears as though we're all going to the university. We getting there by your car, or are you? How are we all doing this?
We can take my car. The driver will take us wherever we needs to go.
Yeah, we'll go with Dave. Mr. Noir, how putting yourself there?
What was that?
How are you getting to the university?
My Lambrofetes.
You know we have space, right? There's plenty of space in the car.
Too compact. Too much like a coffin. Can't do it.
All right, okay. Well, where I come from, they refer to that as Shanks's pony.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll take that pony then.
So he's on the pony ride, and we'll be in the back, being driven by Dave.
All right. As soon as you pull up to the university, well-worn cobblestones and professionally maintained lawns make for a comfy setting as students lounge around the grass or stroll through the courtyard on their way to classes or their dorms. A steel modern art structure sits in the center, composed of twisting geometric shapes. To one side, a set of ivy-colored class halls stand with people in their early 20s flowing in and out at a steady pace. Mixed in with the populace are people who seem to be a little too old to blend in, and nervous, jittery 20-somethings working up the nerve to make a move. Just across the street, a facade of idyllic campus life is stripped bare with a line of cheap, dirty liquor stores, convenience marts, greasy pizza by the slice joints, and vagrants too stubborn to be chased off.
Ah, it feels like coming home.
Are you a student?
Hmm?
Are you a student?
I was.
How long ago?
Yeah, it's been about like 4 years now.
Okay. I was a student here a long time ago.
And this is towards the Master of Ceremonies. Did No somehow beat us here again?
No, he was in the car with you.
Oh, I thought he walked.
No, Vincent had convinced him to jump in.
Ah, I see.
Although it would be pretty funny if he did beat you there and he joined. You know what? I'm going to do that. No, you jumped out of the car like a block before and you still ended up there before them. Because that just seems great.
It's the streets, man. The streets that take me where I need to go. I just start walking. Before you know it, I'm there.
As you pull up, Emmett, you look outside and there's Noel standing outside the window.
Okay.
Can I say that Lola's car is big and like black?
Yeah, I would assume it's probably like a stretch SUV.
Yeah, it's super depressing looking.
No, I was thinking like a blacked out like Escalade or like a like a blacked out SUV. It's definitely got like bulletproof glass, knowing Lola and her connections.
Yeah, I like it. She's got a pimped out Escalade.
With the dark windows, just know somebody is driving that you don't want to mess with.
So you guys get out of the car. You notice that the party life is starting to kick on a little bit. People are talking about all the various events that are going on. So if anybody wants to roll and investigate, I would greatly appreciate it.
I have a 9.
How many tags?
3.
What do you got?
It's 9 with 2 tags and 1 weakness.
Which power tags?
They are walk in higher society. Yeah, walk in high society. No, it's going to be 1, so it's going to be an 8. Yeah. I was thinking mental manipulation, but I don't think that matters here.
Yeah, that's not going to fit here. And I'm assuming you're using the tired and spent weakness?
Yeah, I am pretty tired.
All right, that's fair. So weakness tags, when you the players can invoke them, or I, the MC, can use it. When they're invoked, you get an attention, which is like experience points. But it is a negative to your roll. Okay, so let's see here. What's your question?
Right, so is there any obvious signs of nefarious activity? Anything that we can get a bead on and then work with?
Looking at some of these shadier looking individuals. You notice that they are exchanging money for something with some of the people that are here, but what it is, it's hard to tell. They're very quiet and secretive about it. Does anybody else want to make an investigation roll?
Do, but I was trying to find what tags to use.
That's fair.
I know. I guess you would see if any of the underworld, underworld people would be there. Crime world.
Okay. So yeah, roll plus your Queen of the Underworld.
Okay, and I can't think of anything else to add. So that's +1, and I got 5 plus. So that's 9 plus 1. 10.
Okay, so that's a 10. You do notice that there are a couple of people here. Of the dealers, only one of them is Russian. Everybody else seems to be, of various descents, but none of those guys seem to have mob connections. There is one person in particular that does stand out that looks like he might be Dimebag Dave.
All right. Before we follow up that lead, do you mind if I roll an investigation as well using 2 power tags, that being good listener and knows everybody?
Yep. And let's see here. Yeah, that's good. Go ahead and roll it.
That's going to be a total of an 8.
Nice. All right, so you get 2 questions. What do you want to know?
Okay. Who's selling the newer supply on the streets right now?
That's a solid question. Of the 4 or 5 dealers that are out here, only 2 of them seem to be involved with anything revolving revelations. And it's specific that people, from what you're hearing, is saying revelations.
Okay. And of those 2, which one's selling the green stuff?
Neither.
All right.
And as you're looking around and trying to listen, you feel a hand on your shoulder. Hey, buddy. What the hell you think you're doing over here?
Sorry. Just trying to listen in and finding a lead on the good shit. You wouldn't happen to be able to help me with that, would you?
He looks at you very unconvinced. Says, yeah, actually, yeah, I might. You're not a cop, are you?
Does he look like a cop?
Do I look like I have enough money to be a cop?
I don't know what they do with you kids these days. Listen, I just caught you eavesdropping on my conversation. All right?
Don't talk so
Fair.
loud.
Yeah. And who are you?
As they say in the business, I'm a friend of a friend.
Hey, listen, if you want something, great. Otherwise, get the hell out of here.
I mean, thought I made it clear. We do want something. What you got?
$50.
Oh, come on now. You know the game here. I ain't hounding you over anything until you tell me what I'm getting.
You want some good revelation, man? I got the revelation. You just got to go up, get it. I give you $50. You take the coupon. You go get it. All right? It's plain and simple.
I will reach into my pocket. I will pull a 50 and hand it to him.
No, my friend. No.
All right, I'll stop
halfway.
So as you're going
Just
halfway,
dangling this 50.
I want to I want to memory wipe this guy. So I want to burn my memory wipe so that and have him convinced that we already gave him the 50.
Okay. So you're going to burn a tag, or you're rolling to do so?
I want to burn a tag. So I'll burn memory wipe so that we
Okay.
can have this guy maybe kind of confused, but we'll have him convinced that we already gave him the 50.
If he
Sweet.
starts to act like that, I will just reach over and pull a coupon.
Yeah. So you watch as he goes, all right. And he like looks at his hand, thinking that he has the money in his hand before pulling it out. And he goes, well, hold on, man. Hold on. I know you're eager. Let me get you your coupon. Just wait. And he hands each of you a coupon.
Can I have Lola like fumbling with her purse like she just put her wallet back in?
Yeah.
just to kind of reinforce this image.
That's perfect. And Noel, you feel somebody tap on your shoulder.
All right. So I'm
Noel,
gonna
is that you, buddy?
turn around. Yeah.
It's your old pal, Dimebag. What's up, man?
This fucking guy. Dimebag, where's the green shit coming from?
I mean, kids come over here. They buy my weed, and it's good shit.
Good shit, my ass. I just looked through fucking a whole ton of bodies without brains and livers. They all had the green shit on them. Where's the green shit coming from?
I don't know anything about bodies, man. Look, I just deal in Kush. All right, that's my deal.
I'm gonna see. Let's see. Can I? This is hard because I want to roll for close confidant, but I also want to like intimidate him with like a lie that
Okay,
the Russians
yeah,
are on his ass.
You can roll to intimidate him. That's a convince check. So roll me a convince, and then tell me which power tags you have before you roll.
Okay, so for convince, it's gonna be one power tag, and it's gonna be lying shamelessly, and I'm going to basically just tell him that like the Russians are not far behind us, and if they find him, he's in a bad way. So basically, I'm just like, yo, Dimebag, Bear's on his way here. I'm trying to beat him to the game, man. And that is a 5 for a 10.
Oh, wow. Whoa, hold on. Bear's coming? Okay, well, fuck this. I didn't sign up for all this shit, man. Listen, all I know is that there's a couple of guys here. They just showed up, and they kind of change out, like, almost daily. Sometimes every couple of days. They hand out coupons or some shit for some party up in the hills. That's all I know.
All right. I'm gonna write those notes down, and I'll be like, get the fuck out of here, Dimebag.
Hey, just make sure you tell Bear it wasn't me, all right?
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, cool. So, do you guys look at these coupons, or is there anything you want to investigate while you are here?
It's just being observant and just noting who's present, who's doing what where, and it's just being vigilant in the environment. And sort of looking at for suspicious activity and the kind of thing that would stand out.
All right. I'm going to have you roll and investigate for me.
Okie dokie. Right. think this is actually going to be, in this particular circumstance, a flat roll.
All right.
And I've rolled an 8.
All right. You notice that there's somebody posting up posters, and they look very almost dead-eyed as they're just putting up the poster, snapping a nail into it, and walking away.
I'm going to go and bump into one of them.
All right. You bump into them, and they don't bother stopping. They just keep walking.
I am going to, in that moment, burn time travel. And I'm not actually time traveling. What I'm doing is rewinding to the point at which this guy was Compass Mentis to find out what happened.
Ah, okay. So this is going to be an investigate then, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So you get 3 questions.
Right, okay. What has zombified this dude?
Traveling through time, quote unquote, as you're looking through the past, you notice that it's very, very muddy. They appear to be drinking something, unsure of what it is. You hear voices. You hear somebody going, all right, distribute these, make sure they're all over the campus, and then go ahead and go up to the club. Well, party area. It's not really a club. And then you'll take your turn. All right, get out of here.
Right. Is there a second clue? Where did this conversation take place?
This took place somewhere off campus. Whoever it is in a car. Looks to be kind of an older model Oldsmobile.
Right, okay. I guess the next question would be either something to do with the area, so I can get like a notion of where it is, or maybe even the regular car.
The plates on the car seem to be like brand new dealer plates. So you're not going to get anything there. However, what you do smell is the scent of honey and tea.
Ah, right, okay. Right, I'll pop back to the group and I'll say that young affluent zombie back there that I just bumped into. I got a read off him. I think there's something dodgy going with that tea shop. I suspect.
Well, that was given.
Yeah, you know the flyers that are being posted up right now and being nailed to the telephone cables or telephone poles. I think they've come from the tea room. And did I overhear? Did I overhear the conversation about it being a clean room out back?
You know, it is kind of fishy that he wouldn't let me in the kitchen.
No, it really isn't. Because most places don't let their customers into the kitchen.
Look, I go where I want.
Has he called me back yet? Has he called the cleaning company phone number?
Not yet.
Okay.
Right. Alan, did I overhear the comment about it being a clean room?
I would say yes.
Right, okay. No.
Yeah.
You know that comment he made about, like, there being a clean room out back?
Yeah, he said
I've got to ask the question, why would you have a clean room in a tea house?
Well, he made it seem like the kitchen was sterilized, which doesn't... I mean, if you're making tea...
Doesn't need to be sterile. Doesn't need to be sterile. the only thing you need sterile environments for is people that are suffering from medical conditions that means that they need to be in a sterile environment, otherwise they die because they're immune compromised, or if they're cooking something, and I mean drugs.
Or, playing devil advocate here, he's a neat freak.
Yeah, but you're running a
No,
restaurant.
I did not see him wash his hands once, so I don't agree.
Fair enough. He was way too jittery not to be.
Get an inspector back there.
Yeah, we could do that. We could make an anonymous phone call to, occupational health. No, the.
Well, I just meant getting one of my people to say they're an inspector and walking back there.
Oh yeah, you could do that if you want.
I mean, if we could get this place slapped with like a D rating, I mean, why not go for it?
I would imagine if they are up to something nefarious, they're gonna have put things in place to. Actually, hold everything. I'd like to talk about the elephant in the room.
There's an elephant here?
Yeah, not a bear this time. Now, it has become very abundant to me that you guys are, how can I put it delicately, not normal folk.
I'm just gonna
Just
kind
putting
of.
that out. And I'm not casting aspersions. That we all have particular skills and talents. I'm not going all Liam Neeson on you either.
I'm just gonna take a sip from my sack of blood and just kind of like look Vincent like dead on and be like, I'm not sure what gave that away.
I mean, how do you think I got around town so quickly with the flyers and still had time to make like 4 deliveries?
I always thought you had a segue.
Now,
Just want to say, before my husband died, I did just have a normal housewife life. I just have had to do a few things.
Lola, my dear, there is nothing normal about a housewife. They are domestic goddesses. They really are. So don't sell yourself short.
and this is before we add in the fact that you have an army of servants who will do all your bidding.
I didn't have that before Johnny died.
Well, she had it, but vicariously. So, yeah. So I think it might be prudent if we're gonna actually approach this issue and try and resolve it, because that's the right thing to do. I don't know, cards on the table. I think now's a good time to see what we're actually dealing with and see what we're actually bringing to the table.
Let's just say we don't want to talk to my guy, or he's very angry. We'll just leave it at that.
So your guy's a very angry guy.
Yeah.
So, Amit, in broad terms, what's your stick?
Let's say I'm very comfortable around desert cats.
Desert cats.
Okay.
I'm just taking notes.
I like cats.
Yeah, they taste good sometimes. You know,
Yeah,
when I
don't no stop.
Look, I don't drain them, all right, but sometimes when I can't get the doctor to give me the blood that I need, I have a cat. He hooks me up. Things are fine.
You haven't gone to Tabitha that many times before, have you?
I'm like gonna flip through my notes. Tabitha. 2, 3.
The doctor we went to.
Yeah, no, I've only been there about 7 times.
He mixes it up, I guess. So why have you decided to actively pursue a career in private investigation when a hematologist or a phlebotomist would probably have been a vast better choice?
I've always been a private investigator. Before my guy reared his angry little face, I was a private investigator. Let's just say there was a case that went wrong, and that's all we need to get into for that right now.
That's fair enough. I guess I've been a bit probing, so it's only fair that I put myself available for similar. What would you like to know?
All right. Well, we're giving hits about our guy. What's going on with yours?
Well, I started life in a council estate back in Sheffield, in England. It was definitely a school of rough knocks. My father left. I was in a single parent family. I had brothers and sisters, but they were all younger than me. I turned a trick in the good old days back in my late teens as a hairdresser. But then I realized that my passion was cooking. So I mean that's what happened, and then there was a thing that happened, and everything went pear shaped, and there was quite a long adjustment period. But now I'm I'm party to a very unique saga, and as a result of that particular saga, I've been bestowed with certain skills and talents that, well, allow me to get the job done.
I see.
All right.
Would you like to know anything more?
Yeah, why are these recipes so important? You got me, hoofing it all over town, chasing down someone who might be stealing these recipes, but
Because the restaurant business is cutthroat.
It is, but it's more than that. It's the recipes themselves. Um, they haven't been publicized or put into any books. They were actually rough copies, and nobody's actually tasted or tested them, or I've made them obviously, but I got them from a very special source, and as a result, it would harm my business if they were to be, well, fall into the hands of my enemies.
fair enough. Well, while I'm assuming getting ready to head back to the tea house. Look,
Did you have?
it. I don't know how to break this to you. It was your sous chef.
Man,
It was
I
Michael.
liked him.
Michael, he broke into your office, took what he needed. Let's just say my guy helps me find out certain things. To Michael, I may have looked like someone else he was pretty close with at the time, and I got the confession. He stole your recipe box and has been trying to sell and publish those recipes on his own.
Right. Has he had any potential buyers?
Let's just say I took care of any potential buyers.
Thank you. Checks in the post.
Good deal.
Were the recipes recovered?
Yeah, I've got those in my office. You can come by and pick them up whenever you want.
Thank you. I'd appreciate that. Interesting. So, your reputation does precede you.
Maybe a little.
All right.
Did you have questions for me?
Wait, what?
Is that?
Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I do actually, Lola. Obviously, I'm sensitive to the fact that you recently had a bereavement. Was your husband as equally talented as you are now?
I believe so. There was a lot I didn't know about him. And I didn't know about it myself until his untimely passing. And she's gonna like middle of a necklace, which I don't have it. I couldn't find it, but it's just like a long kind of necklace.
Did he give you that?
No, this I've always had this. No, wait, I didn't always have it. No, I found it after when he well, let's say he had a really bad accident, and I found it at the when the accident happened. He wasn't a good person. He just so his he lost his brakes.
I understand. So, if you were to describe your new gifts, how would you put that into words?
I would say that they seem to come out when vengeance needs to happen, when someone needs to pay for what they've done.
Interesting.
Seven. Mom.
That's adorable.
Sorry. It's good.
No, it's really cute.
Gotta be serious again. Talking about lines and I'm just laughing. Lola's being very serious as she discusses.
So she isn't just laughing maniacally, going, "Oh."
Lola is deep in character. Okay.
Well, I think that's as much as I need to say or ask for the time being. It's been good to share. It's just that it's been bugging me since we sat at that coffee table, or do we call it a tea table? Yeah. Now I've got that off my chest. I appreciate you guys sharing what you have. I think it's back to the tea place.
I mean, we never actually took a look at the ticket. What do these little coupons actually say?
Admit one for Dormouse concert.
Why would they have us get tickets? That's evidence. Doesn't make any sense.
And I did put it in your guys' chat, the name of the artist.
All right.
These are amateurs. I've just started and I know they're amateurs.
Does this ticket looks like an actual like ticket stub for some sort of EDM concert? Then go ahead.
Is it a golden ticket?
No, it is not.
I thought he was going to break into song then.
I gotta go and take it.
Yeah, you're right. It's probably gonna be like a silver or like a platinum ticket, so we don't get copy striked.
Yeah, I got the platinum ticket. I got the
I'm
platinum ticket.
fairly sure that's in public domain by now.
It is not, because that movie and that song was released late 80s, early 90s. And it has to be more than 80 years. The book itself is, however, not the movie because that's owned by Fox.
Right.
So you could write it but not sing it.
Yep.
Fun times. Fun times.
Yeah, I have to do a lot of work on copyright while I'm doing these games.
I know that pain.
Yeah. So, yes, the tickets lead you to a concert at the outskirts of town.
So do we want to go to the how long before the concert?
Looks like it's starting fairly soon.
We can always circle back to the tea place. I don't think that's going anywhere. But this concert is time specific, so I think maybe it would be more advantageous to go there first.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same.
I'm not really dressed for a concert, but okay.
How are you guys dressed? I never actually got into that. What do your characters look like? Let's do that quick.
I think Lola's like, she's just a unassuming kind of petite, dark-skinned woman in a mom dress. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a
No, even that, yeah, I like that.
Yeah. She looks out of place, like, buying tickets from a sketchy guy outside a university or in a strip club.
I mean, Amit is what you would expect for a typical broke college kid. Worn jeans, windbreaker, t-shirt. Nothing special.
All right.
I am. I'm either usually in street chic or well dressed. I spend a good proportion of my time in my whites. Yeah, but I'm well dressed.
I wouldn't say I'm not well dressed, but I'm dressed. I have a trench coat, decent looking suit, the fedora style hat. If you've ever played Pokemon or watched Doctor Who, I look like the David Tennant Doctor Who.
Okay, I will say this, that she's going to do this. She is going to grab one of her shopping bags, have the guy stop, run into the bathroom, run out, and come back out in like a black dress. It'll take her like 5 minutes at the most.
All right.
Like, you think she ran into a Superman booth and came out?
Has her hair color changed?
You know what? Yeah. I want to say her hair is dark. It's like red at the ends all of a sudden. You're like,
Nice. All we need is Dr. Y, Professor How, and we'll have the whole set there. We'll have the whole set there, Phil.
I'm trying.
All right. Well, concert's within about an hour, so you guys now have what's called downtime. In downtime, there are a variety of things that you can do, like working the case, giving attention to your day-to-day life, which is your logos, or trying to explore into the mythos of one of your one of your themes, preparing for the next event. This will also help you create story tags that you can use during your investigation, or if you are getting into combat. There's also, during your downtime, you can recover burnt tags. So I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you want to do for the next hour before the show starts?
Well, if it's that far away, I think we would. I don't know. Probably kill some time in a cafe, like a diner or something. Get ourselves a coffee, and just check that we're suitably attired. I think everyone's going to take some kind of attempt to go into the bathroom and come out looking more appropriately dressed. And I think it's a stage thing, because I think we'll go to the bathroom before we have a coffee, and then we'll go to the bathroom again after we've decided to leave. And then by the time we walk out of the diner, I think we're all dressed exactly how we meant to be to fit into this thing.
It's an EDM concert. It's literally anything goes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the name of the artist is Dormouse, and I did put the spelling into your guys' chat. I will probably should add it to the Twitch chat so everybody can see it.
Well, I'm going to go well dressed. And Lola's going to go well dressed.
EDM concert, and here I am without my pacifier or my tutu. We got a problem.
Oh no.
Do you need two? I have one in one of my shopping bags.
You got a pacifier?
Let me see. I had to buy something for the teenager.
Oh my god, so the teenager and Noel are plur dancers.
She's got a lot of shopping bags just like shoved in the trunk. And...
Look, the go-go dancing that I do on my own hours is my own business.
let's see if this tutu. I think this is a one size tutu, and there is. Can there be a pacifier there too?
You know what? I will say that this is part of getting ready for the next event. So yeah, I'll say that you get your attire.
Perfect.
What a supportive mom. Yeah.
Anybody anything else out of these bags? I did a lot of shopping today.
So like, I go to like get changed, and I come back out, and I still got the trench coat, I still got the fedora, and like the suit, but now I have like a tutu over the suit, and then just a pacifier, and I'm ready to go.
Nice.
Does anybody else need a pacifier?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
No thanks.
Any tutus, rainbow arm warmers?
Right,
Okay.
I'm gonna use my downtime to work the case and get some clues. The way I'm doing this is reading all the posters, reading all the you know when you go into a cafe and you've got like a notice board that's got like cards on for people that are advertising jobs. I think that's the kind of place where lots of clues would be hidden in amongst that kind of stuff. And then you've got the overhearing of conversations with the locals that are actually in the diner and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or even talking to the waitress, because they usually know everything.
All right. So you get 3 clues based on your investigation, and since you're in this this little diner, go ahead and ask your questions.
I would actually like to bank them.
Oh, okay.
So I want to have them up my sleeve so I can use them when it's narratively appropriate.
That sounds good. This will be a preparing for the next case, so I'll say that each one of those is going to be your clue.
Okay.
All right. I guess I'm going to be exploring my mythos a little bit. So while
All right.
everybody else is getting ready. I'm probably going to be like sitting outside at a table, just quietly meditating to myself, trying to figure out what could I possibly work with here.
Okay. Now, how do you get in touch with your mythos? You said it's like a meditation. What does this look like for you?
That is a good question. I would imagine it's kind of like just outside, getting getting a feel of the wind, which way it's blowing, moving, trying to move with it. So, kind, maybe sort of like a more flowy Tai Chi kind of movement going on, I would imagine.
Okay. All right. I like that. That's beautiful imagery. You're sitting there doing Tai Chi in behind this diner by the freeway. And people are like, what's going on over there? And you're actually getting in touch with your mythos. So you get to ask questions. What do you want to know?
Let's see. I'm not entirely sure what exactly I should ask here, but I mean, like the scope of what I could possibly ask.
Well, hold on. Let's. So explore your mythos. You tell everyone at the table which mystery you wish to explore and how you do it. You gain one clue with a method and source based on your description. So you're trying to get in touch with your mythos based on the mystery of one of your themes.
And that being said, I'm going to be going with the mystery of whom I meant to fight. So I'm guessing. All right. What obstacles are we about to face here?
You feel the wind pick up a little bit, and it starts to feel kind of gritty. The desert sands start to pelt you, and then eventually they fade away. As you open your eyes, you notice that you're standing on the open dunes. You can feel the heat of the sun upon you, and further ahead, almost like an oasis, you hear maniacal laughter, and you can smell tea. In that distance, the closer you get to it, you start to see more and more a forest clearing, an old vehicle, lab equipment. And then it all comes back to you in this moment where you hear the wind whisper, nothing good.
Okay.
So go ahead and mark an attention on your theme.
Got it.
All right. So Fail or Jamie? What do you guys do with your downtime?
I wanted to do something fun, but I'm going to say Lola probably has to deal with her life.
I like that.
In mind what I was going to say, then it just slipped out of my mind. I think one of you had something to do with it. Maybe it was that Russian.
Well, if you need to come back, we can. We can have Noel do his first.
Yeah, if that's okay.
Knowing that there's likely going to be some level of confrontation we're probably going to have to, get physical as we further investigate this case. Noel sits quietly in a booth kind of in the back of this diner and is absent-mindedly polishing a pair of brass knuckles.
Okay. So let's see here. Are you preparing for the next event, or are you trying to search deeper into yourself almost meditatively as you're polishing these?
I am just preparing for the next event. I'm just making sure that I'm ready for, if and when we gotta throw elbows.
All right. So you now get what is called juice. It's 3 juice to be able to use as you wish, as if you were changing the game, which is, it gives you 3 juice to create story tags and stuff for things that you might need. I'll let you bank them so that you can use them when you need them.
Okay.
All right. Thought that was going to take longer, Janie. Sorry. Go ahead. What you got, Janie?
You said, could you just repeat what she can do again for her downtime?
Yeah. So you can give attention to your day-to-day life. You can explore into the mystery of your mythos. You can prepare for the next action, work the case by getting clues based on your current investigation. Let's see what else.
She's probably going to have to do her day-to-day life.
Okay.
So she's going to text the kids and the person who's caring for them. She probably has a nanny or something. I don't know. They're older, and let them know that she's going to be late, and she is going to she's going to probably calls her Tabitha and make sure her appointment is set for the next day.
Okay. Your bodyguard that's there with the kids is like, yep, they're here. They're doing everything that they need to do. Made sure of it.
Is his name Bodyguard, just like Driver's name is Driver?
You know what? Yes. I just say bodyguard because I don't know who any of these people are.
Letter
yet.
J.
I like it.
Yeah, I haven't learned their names yet.
Yeah, for now he'll remain nameless because you still haven't learned his name. Tabitha, on the other hand, says, "I will be out of the office tomorrow."
Should I reschedule?
No, I'll come in just for you.
Thank you. I know it's important I keep these appointments.
Yeah, I'll make sure you keep it.
Okay, I'll be there on time. Thanks for coming. Is everything okay with you?
Yeah, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
I need to take care of something.
No, just some personal plans that I had.
Okay, just let me know if you need me to do anything. I'll take care of it.
I appreciate you.
And that's all. I think that's probably all she'll have time to do.
Okay. So the hour approacheth as you guys start to make your way up to the Dormouse concert. Loud bass drops and synthesized music punctuate the air. This is more than a concert. It's a party to end all parties. Everyone seems to agree, celebrating and dancing recklessly while they inject drugs and literally swing from rafters. Beyond a few sober lookouts, there are no bouncers here. All are welcome, like flies to a spider's web.
think we need to get these drugs. I mean, I'll say it quietly so nobody can overhear me.
I mean, with as loud as the music is, I don't think anybody will hear you.
Okay. Or I'll text it or something.
So, what do you guys want to do?
What we're looking for is signs of anybody that we know is linked to these things, because I would imagine at a venue like this there'll be people trying to push Revelation, and there'll be people trying to push Stim, and they're not going to see eye to eye, so there'll be conflicts and issues. So I'm looking for signs of that.
Okay. Well, anybody who wants to, I'm going to have an open roll here for an investigate. And there is a scene tag here. It's going to be loud and crowded. And what that means is you can use that tag for your rolls if it benefits, or it will actually be harmful to you in some cases, depending on the event. So keep that in mind.
I lost my dice.
I rolled a 5. With the tag, that would be a 6.
Woof. Okay then. Anybody else?
Yes, like I lost one of my dice. I gotta get another one.
Oh, it's the ancient teleporting dice. It goes out of sight, defies all physics, and ends up underneath the.
Where is it?
It'll be over by the door.
Okay, you know, you're probably right. I don't know.
So you're rolling an investigate. Any power tags that you have for looking around will help you.
I got 5, and I want to use the scene tag.
Okay, so you have a total of 6.
I'm going to give her a help point.
Okay. Also, Fail has a 6, so.
Oh.
We just need one more 6.
So let's see here.
Yeah, so I'm going to protect Lola and give her a crew juice, so that will convert it to a 7.
All right.
And that's in the form that ever watchful eye, basically.
Okay. Do you help out Noel as well, or no?
I only had 1 crew juice, so.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Although I think that Noel could probably assist.
All right. Well, Noel's got his own role here, so and then Ahmet, did you do an investigate or no?
I just realized my mic was on mute. I have not done an investigation yet. That being said, I'm trying to think, is there a way I could help out? No. I mean, professional courtesy.
I was going to say, if you have a help point with him, you can give that to him.
I don't think I established a help point with Noel as of yet. No.
Okay. So, never mind then. Noel, you are taking a tier 1 bruised. You're taking the first status here. As you walk in there and start to look around, the partygoers almost rush you in a wave, and you are now sucked into the crowd.
Ooh.
Oh no, mosh pit.
That's not a pit they want to be in.
Food. Okay. So for Lola, you notice that whoever is up front doing the music, Dormouse, they're standing relatively still for a DJ.
But the music is still going like it should be.
Yeah, everybody's having a blast, but if you've ever watched EDM shows, you know that DJs are very lively. They're all over the map. This guy's kind of stationary.
Does he look kind of zombie-like, like the kid putting the flyers up?
It's impossible to tell with the mask on.
Okay.
And it's a big helmet. It looks like a giant mouse.
Of course it does. We're all still near each other, right?
Nope, I'm gone.
Correct.
Or maybe
Except for Noel, who is currently being dragged away through the waves of people.
I was going to say go forwards to get closer, but maybe we should try to rescue Noel.
All right. So you guys get on that. I'll go pull Noel out before he turns that mosh pit into a bloodbath.
Speaking of, Noel, I need you to take the risk, buddy. This is going to be a very risky maneuver because you're surrounded by blood bag.
All right. Roll plus power.
And then you have to tell me which tags you're using before you roll.
Let's see. I think in this case, I'll probably need to use my reef. Ooh, this is a tough one. Maybe scare tactics to get everybody to back off a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Great reflexes will also apply here.
I could use great reflexes.
You can use up to 3 tags.
I mean, I guess I could do scare tactics and great reflexes.
Okay. I am going to invoke your Twisted Psyche for this one, so it's a -1 to your roll.
Okay.
But you do get an attention.
So that's 4, 5, 6. That's a 6.
With your power tags?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So, no, you are taking Hungry 3.
Where do I see that?
You can just write it down.
Okay.
It is going to be a status that is going to hinder you, as you are surrounded by food, and now you really, really need to feed.
I would like to use one of my clues to notice that.
Yeah, it's very visible that he's hungry and now on the prowl.
Right. I would like, when it's narratively appropriate, to try and pull him out of that. And the way I intend to do that is by teleporting in, grabbing him, and teleporting out.
I will allow you to do so on the condition that you'll spend the other 2 juice to do it. Or the clues, I mean.
Yep, I'll do that.
Sounds good. So, Noel, you start to reach out to grab somebody, and they're partying with you. They're high as a kite. They're having a blast. And just before you sink your teeth right into their throat, you are on the outskirts of the group and just biting at air.
What the fuck?
Have you been on the shrooms again?
Yeah, look, man, I'll tell you right now, none of that shit affects me.
And I'll point to the blood bag, and there's still some left.
Good point. I just pull out my little crazy straw and just take a sip, tuck it back in.
You okay?
I'm just a little peckish.
Okay.
Let's
But-
keep you out of that pit.
I think not many other people noticed, but these two noticed exactly what I did.
And I just want to point out that the DJ is not DJing.
Oh. And I'll look up and I'll go, they're not moving. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, they're supposed to be doing a lot more than that.
He doesn't seem to be doing anything.
I wonder if
You
he
would
tastes
imagine he
good.
would at least be feeling the vibe, you know. I think if I was up there with a silly out on me head, I'd probably be feeling it too.
I mean, they're supposed to be part of. I consider the DJ part of the show, and this one is just kind of, watching something on his phone, or I don't know.
Do you reckon he got jacked up before starting?
It's kind of, I can't tell with the helmet.
You could be
Um,
kind of like that zombie guy you met back at college.
Right, Alan. What I'd like to do, with a sneak, I would like to teleport to the GJ's booth.
Okay. So go ahead and sneak around. Let's just wrap up the scene real quick, I guess. So yes, you had a 9. Let's see here. For your sneak around, you're going to have to leave something behind. Something kind of important.
Well, that is as in with rest out in the open or where I was sneaking around.
Where you were sneaking around, I'm going to say you probably dropped your wallet trying to get through the crowds.
On one hand, it's empty. On the other hand, my ID.
It's either that or get caught.
Yeah, this is gonna bite us in the ass later, but okay. Yeah, I apparently dropped my wallet.
Okay. And then Lola, you said you wanted to try and find somebody to help you. Well, through the crowd of people, you notice somebody come up to you very, very much on some sort of substance, giving you hugs like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You're an angel. Can you please help me?
Yeah, what do you need?
Listen, I'm trying to find my girlfriend, Tracy. We were supposed to be here together. She said she was coming. I can't see her. She said she was here. At least the text message did like an hour ago. I don't know where she is.
Okay, yeah, I'll help you find her. What does she look like?
She's a tiny little Asian girl. You can't miss her because she's got these big ass rainbow bunny ears that like droop all the way to the floor.
Lola's gonna look and see if she sees the person in the crowd.
Right, roll me an investigate, please.
Okay. 6.
Did the other one hit the floor now?
Yes.
That's under the dresser.
I'm not going over there. So I'm just gonna roll this one twice. Okay, 5 plus 4. That's 9.
Okay, and then did you have any tags that you want to add to that?
I don't think I have any that really apply for this.
Okay, so on a 9, you do see this girl. She is currently backstage. She's standing in the wings and currently staring blankly.
Well, I see her backstage. I'll go back there and try to get her for you.
Oh my god, you're so cool. Thank you. Oh my god.
You just stay right here and I'll go get her for you.
Cool.
And I'm going to try to make my way through the crowd to go backstage.
All right. While you are trying to do that, this person has now started clinging to you.
Like they do.
And they are crying happy tears of joy and praising how awesome you are for helping them, but they are not letting go.
So I've got a clinger. What do I need to roll to go through this crowd, or should I roll to leave this?
So I'm going to get back to you on that. Noel.
Yes.
You just realize that your blood bag is almost empty at this point, as you've gone through a full bag. You can reduce your hungry by 1, so you're now at hungry 2.
Okay.
But you're still hungry.
That sounds about right.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna kind of scan the crowd, and as I'm looking around, I'm watching Lola try to move towards the stage. I see, the other two getting to the stage. I am going to head towards the stage, and as I'm moving, see if I can't find, I guess what I would call dinner.
Okay. You do see that there's somebody just on the outskirts of the crowd, closer to the edge of where the concert is, where nobody's quite paying attention. You see a gentleman dressed in a very nice suit, currently standing there just bopping his head to the music.
I mean, I could use a new suit. Looks to be about my size. Yeah, I'm going to head over there.
All right. And the guy doesn't initially notice you. By the way, did you drink any of the tea while you were over at the tea house?
No, I did not have any tea.
All right, cool. That's all I need to know. So what do you do?
I'm just going to kind of look this guy up and down for a minute. Act like I'm just going to, walk past him. But as I, move past him and, I'm almost behind him, I'm just going to grab him by the neck and pull him with me.
I'm going to need you to take the risk.
Okay.
And this will be at a -2. Actually, no, your hungry will be a benefit to you in this case. However, hold on. I have to double check to make sure if something negates that or not. Yes. So never mind. You won't get your hungry. However, you will get a -1. So this roll will be at a -1.
All right. That is a 9.
Okay. As you pull him back, he ends up looking at you just very kind of bewildered for a moment. And then you realize that you no longer have him. He has you.
Okay.
Hey, buddy. What's wrong? What's the deal?
I don't know. I'm kind of aroused at the moment.
Oh. I'm not sure my boyfriend would appreciate me doing that, but I could always call him.
We don't need to be doing that.
Oh, okay. What can I do for you?
I just need a little drink.
A little drink. Well, bar's down that way.
No. Yeah, that's not what no, not alcohol. If I had that, I got a flask in my jacket.
Well, first one's free. And I'm going to need you to face danger.
Okay, let's look at that here. Where? Oh, okay. Roll power. Oh. Is there anything I'm adding or subtracting on this?
So it'll still be at a -1. And then what are your tags that you're using for this?
I'm going to use Can't Die, Already Dead, and Impressive.
Okay. I'm going to invoke your Shadow Visage on that.
Okay. So that's roll to 10, -1 is a 9, plus the 2 that I used would put me at 11, minus Shadow. So it's a 10.
Okay. You watch as this man tries to pull out what appears to be an injector and jab you with it, but you manage to grab him by the wrist.
Ah, do I notice what's in this injector? Like I notice the color or anything like that?
The liquid that's in there is a purplish, purple with gold speckles in it.
Huh. That's a pretty little vial you got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want that.
Well, what do you want?
At this point, so like I've got his wrist in one. I'm just gonna pull out my crazy straw and stick it in his neck.
Hit with all you got, sir.
What do you want me to roll for that?
Actually, no, this would be a go toe-to-toe. So roll go toe-to-toe. This is going to be plus your power tag, so any power tags you have for this. Thank you. And it is in the chat here, so you can see what go toe-to-toe does.
Okay, so I have good reflexer. Yeah, great reflexes would tie in here.
Yep.
Can I use my juice on this?
If you've prepared for this, then I would say yes, but you'd have to create a power tag doing that. So what would the tag be?
So maybe what I'll just do then is, at this point, because I'm getting annoyed, I'll just roll with filled with rage and great reflexes.
Okay. Make sure that you take your attention for the Shadow Visage as well.
Yep. Okay.
And then this will be at a -4.
Ooh. Yeah, that puts me at like 2, 7 -4 is a 3. That puts me at a 5.
Okay. So as you try to jab him, you watch as he swaps places with a random person. You've now stuck just a random person in the neck, in the jugular, with your crazy straw syringe.
All right. Fine by me.
Still dinner.
Oh, yeah, I'll just drag this person off and
Go drink him.
Yep.
Not the way I was expecting this night to go, folks.
But I will remember this guy. Something's not right there.
You do notice that on this person, there is a business card that has been tucked into their hair.
I'm going to go ahead and take that. And I will tuck it into my jacket.
You do find on the card, it says James Wynn.
Oh. Oh no.
Okay. All right. James Wynn.
Hey, we spelled that right.
Eventually, yeah. I will remember that name.
And you know what? I think honestly, this might be a good place to cut scene and drop curtain for the night. So why don't we go ahead and do our closing here? We'll go ahead and go down in overlay order, starting with Jason. Jason, introduce yourself, wrap all your stuff. You know the spiel. Go ahead, man.
Right. Obviously with the geeking out stuff, yeah.
No, we'll be doing Geek Out over the credits off screen.
Right. Okay. So, I'm labelled here as Damocles, but my name is Jason Richard. I've been role playing for 36 years plus. I am very much an avid player, but I have eternally been a GM for the sum total of about 30 years. I'm a professional GM now, and have been so for about a year on SPG. And and I'm playing Vincent Trago, professional chef.
Very nice. Janie Potts.
What am I supposed to say again?
This is where you pimp out all of your socials and any projects you got coming up, any games you have coming up, all that.
I'm absolutely terrible at that. So, yes, I'm absolutely terrible at this promo thing. So I'm just going to say, follow me on Twitch and Twitter, and if that's still around, and you all were fun to play with.
Damn you, Elon.
All right. So, yes, as far as I'm aware, Elon hasn't driven Twitter down into the dirt just yet. Making good progress there, but it's still around.
Barely by a thread. It said barely by a thread.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm Shockpoint Failure. You can find me over on Twitter as Shockpoint622. I will be you will be able to see me again come this Thursday over on Neon Lights here on Twitch. Other than that, I've played the role of Amit Moreno, the unemployed philosopher who has a penchant for trying to throw hands.
And fighting bears, apparently. And last but not least, Fail.
Hey everybody, I am Fail Prime. I am one of the founding members, one of the early creators of Singularity Roleplay, and I want to thank everybody for coming and hanging out with us tonight. I want to thank everybody who's hung out with us as we've done our other shows, who have thrown us followers not only tonight, but the past couple nights. You're definitely helping us grow, and the support is amazing. You can find me angrily posting at politicians and supporting Singularity on Twitter at Fail Prime. You can find me on Twitch at Fail Prime. I am there from time to time, streaming games like Little Misfortune and Vampire Survivors. Aside from that, I will be back here with more Breaking Neon as we move forward here, playing Null Noir, the vampiric private detective. And we also have some other things in the wings. We are planning out stuff for the month of December and moving on into January, so please stick with us as we get more content rolling. We got more shows to come, and again, thank you all for hanging out with us. It is so much appreciated, and we will throw it back to our lovely Master of Ceremonies, Lethal.
Thank you. I am Alan, your Master of Ceremonies. You can find me on Twitter as Panopticon GM. I am also a professional game master through StartPlaying.games and a game writer for City of Mist Garage. You can find some of my games there on DriveThruRPG. You'll see me here sometime next month for part 2 of this case, High Tea. And we'll keep on going. I am loving the energy this group has, and our other player will be joining us. He couldn't make it today, but he will be joining us in that session, I believe. And then before we close curtain on tonight's game, there is an after credit scene. Lola, as you start to make your way through the crowds, you sort of push and tug your way through, following the ebb and flow of the people. The music gets louder and louder the more you get up front, and it's almost deafening. You make it all the way up to the stairs. You see Ahmed up there. And just before you can reach out to him, you feel a hand on your shoulder, then around your mouth, as a cloth is brought over your face and dragged away. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Damn.
Wild.
Have a good night, everybody.
All right, throwing that raid. We will.
Oh, yes. Make sure you go and raid, who's that, Natural 20?
Yep, nat 20.
All right, guys, make sure you go over to Nat 20, give them a good raid.